Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. We're back.
We're
with
back.
more ponies.
Who doesn't love the ponies? It's always our happy place.
It is. It really is. As you can tell, we're not sitting in the same room right now, but that's for COVID measures. Neither one of us have COVID, but we're just making sure that we don't spread COVID because visitors. So,
yes, because I had some visitors over and they flew in and everything, and we'd rather be safe than sorry so we can keep doing these shows. And also, we care about each other, so we're not going to do that.
Exactly. But this is a good little substitute. It won't be like this for forever, but for the next few, you might just see us in separate rooms. But I promise, it's still the same old content. It's just we're not sitting right next to each other this time. But yeah, you ready, Kyle?
I'm ready.
Let's get to it.
Any minute now.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's officially apple bucking day.
Yeah.
Those apples, ripe and juicy.
Can you tell who this episode's gonna be about?
I'm always happy when it's an Applejack episode. What?
What the heck is going on? They're back. These aren't just your everyday ordinary fruit bats. They're vampire fruit bats.
Vampire fruit
I'll
bats?
be darned if they think they're gonna sink their fangs into my blue ribbon apple.
Bats are actually very cute if you look at them close up. They just seem gross from a
This here's our
distance.
entry into the Appaloosa State Fair's produce competition. You know how much TLC goes into getting an apple to grow like this?
Applejack, when you go big, you really go big.
Them vampire bats want to shrivel it up like a raisin.
Oh, I'm sure if we just let them know how special that particular apple is to you, they'll leave it alone.
Yeah, right. Be my guest.
Excuse me, Mr. Vampire Bat. We were just wondering if maybe you wouldn't mind leaving that really big apple alone?
Well, what'd he say?
Is that?
Yes,
Huh?
but it could have been a no.
Oh,
This is the first vampire fruit bat I've ever met, and, well, it might take some time for me to really understand their language.
uh-huh.
Was this directed by
And
Joss
in the
Whedon?
meantime, this pest and his vermin friends are gonna go after my
Buffy just
fine
comes up around the
apple.
corner.
And while they're at it,
That
every
would be
other apple in the
insane.
orchard. These vampire bats are nothing but a bunch of monsters.
Monsters? Oh, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Oh.
No, I do not.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but I believe Applejack has made the better argument. These vampire fruit bats sound downright dreadful.
So let's get to rounding them up so that they don't destroy the rest of my orchard.
Fruit bat roundup, fruit bat roundup! Excuse me, but, what if instead of rounding them up, we let them have part of the orchard?
Have you lost your pest-loving mind?
They're only here because they're hungry. If we built a sanctuary for them, they could have their own apples to enjoy. After a while, they could even help the rest of your orchard. The vampire bats don't eat the seeds of the apples, and when they spit them out, they grow into even more productive apple trees.
Listen, Fluttershy.
Doesn't that take time?
That sounds real nice and all, but every second we spend building this so-called
Yes, but less time in planting them
is a second
seeds.
they'll spend destroying an orchard. You don't know what it was like the last time there was an infestation. But Granny Smith has told me enough stories about it that just the thought of it gives me nightmares. Granny says
I love
we lost
these.
a huge section of orchard that year.
These are so
They had to
fun
ration out apples all winter.
with the film reel and
What
everything.
about the cider? There was still cider, right?
Not a drop.
No cider? No cider? We need to round up these monsters and we need to
Raymond
do it
Dash
now!
loves a lot of
If
things.
Granny Smith wasn't with Apple Bloom and Big Mac checking
And
out our
obsessively
produce
so.
competition in Appaloosa, she'd be here telling us to do just that.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but I think Applejack is right. I just wish there was another way we could convince them not to eat them in the first place. Maybe there is.
Like she's playing along, but you know. I love the hazmat suits.
Not really that many.
Good work, every pony. I think we got them all. Now all we need is for you to do your stare.
Are you sure I really need... Okay. I really, really, really hate to do this to you. I just hope you can forgive me.
Good. Now you go, Twilight.
All right.
That's some skill.
That mom stare, you know?
You can stop staring, Fluttershy.
Did it work? Only one way to find out for sure.
Aww.
My crop is saved! Yeah!
We'll be drinking cider all winter long!
I want to thank you for your help. I couldn't have
Yeah.
done it without you. Don't mention it, Applejack. It was my pleasure. Really. Now all we gotta do is sweep up these cores so I can start bucking fresh tomorrow morning.
Witching hour. Maybe we should just call this off.
Isn't witching hour
Not
like
sure
3
about
a.m.
The rest of you guys,
or 1 a.m.?
but I'm
That's the
really
devil's hour.
hungry.
I think midnight is the witching hour.
Oh, Fluttershy, it'll be okay. Don't forget, darling, we're all in this together.
That's right.
Yeah.
No pony leaves this orchard until we solve this mystery. Agreed?
Agreed.
Now remember, Pinkie Pie, only use a signal if you see something suspicious.
I got it. Something suspicious.
Who's there? Answer me, or you'll regret it. Fine, have it your own way.
Take that! You scarecrow.
Yay, Scarecrow. I was that like 4 times in my life. I just even the apples
Applejack, what is it?
signal is great. What?
He's not a vampire.
Fluttershy! Yoo-hoo! Fluttershy!
That's not Fluttershy.
I love how her wings are even bat-like.
Bat! We've got to get her down from
Less
there.
of that.
Fluttershy, sweetness, please come down and do stop being a vampire bat.
Fluttershy, it's me, Rainbow Dash. Why don't you cut the bad act and come on down?
Whoa! Maybe we should just let her come down when she's ready. Flutterbat on the loose! Run for your life!
Pinkie Pie, calm down. See? She's back on her branch.
She's just biding her time, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Pinkie Pie, bats don't eat ponies. Not even vampire bats.
But maybe vampire ponies eat other ponies! I'm not taking any chances! How did this happen? That's what I don't understand.
I think this was actually our fault.
Our fault?
And how'd you figure that?
Nice.
Okay, so this is me.
I wish I could do
These are the bats.
presentations
and this
that
is Fluttershy
easily.
doing her stare. The spell was supposed to go right onto the bats like this. But somehow the spell must have backfired. It took the vampire fruit bat's desire to be vampire fruit bats and transferred that desire into Fluttershy. Come on, we'll reverse the spell and make it right.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's save Fluttershy before that thing eats us all! Spin the deck!
Was it our fault, Twilight, or was it your fault, Twilight?
I mean, let's be real here.
It's okay. It's okay. Who needs to play the game?
Ah, I love it.
Can't believe we lost her.
She really is a vampire. It's so fun. All because of the spell. The juice of an apple.
Look out!
I'm gonna eat all your apples and spit out seeds.
Mm-hmm.
If she keeps this up, your whole crop will be gone in no time. That's the least of my worries. I just want my friend back.
Aw.
We'll never get her back unless we corner her and
Priorities.
catch her so I can reverse the spell. There she is.
There she goes!
Oh, this is no use. I think the only way we're gonna catch her is if we find a way to lure her closer to us.
But even if we can lure her to us, how are we gonna get her to stay still long enough for you to do your reverse spell?
Oh, if only we had Fluttershy to do her stare on the Flutterbat!
That's it! Okay, let's get our friend back. Action stations!
So much for having the winning apple in the Appaloosa State Fair, huh?
She's coming!
She's got a reflection, though.
Twilight's magic is getting like next level.
Pretty choice, right?
Oh, where am I?
Thank goodness you're okay.
But what happened to me? You turned into a vampire pony! I tried to eat ponies? Of course not! So I wasn't a vampire? Yes! Yes, I was, or yes, I wasn't? Yes, you were! But I didn't try to eat ponies? Yes! I did? No! I'm confused.
Me too. And I was there.
What was that? Me too. And I was there.
Fluttershy, I'm real sorry I didn't take your suggestion in the first place.
And don't forget, now you'll get seeds that will grow into even bigger and better apple trees. Does that mean what I think it means?
Yep, more cider too. Okay, got the part about the spell, Fluttershy turning into a bat, building the sanctuary. Be sure to put in there that I came to see that my short-term solution was a little short-sighted.
And that you shouldn't let any pony pressure you into doing something you don't think is right. Sometimes you have to tell even your closest friends no.
Now, how about we celebrate our stronger-than-ever friendship with a nice, ripe, juicy apple?
Stand back! I want to suck its juice!
Fine. All right. What'd you think about the episode?
It was awesome because, love the vamps and love the whole, horror genre. And it's fun whenever we get to step into it. And this was done in such a G-rated way that's still like, because it's like, oh no, the vampire that's going to eat all the apples.
And it's like, she's gonna attack us. Oh no, she's just gonna attack the apples right next to us. I still think it's so funny. I love it. I love it.
Yes, I love horror episodes. I get excited about anything like that. I like, of course, like we mentioned, that it's G-rated and everything. I love that poor Fluttershy was alone in all of this. And it's so interesting how all of these ponies always like find ways to get to show off their abilities, like what they're capable of. Like every once in a while, it's like, oh, well, they can do this too. And they can also do this. And in this one, it's like, we know that she's got that stare, but like, I had no idea just how effective it was across the board on all animal kinds. So
it's kind of fun that each of them, even though they're not magical, have their own magic ability.
Yeah,
so,
in a sense, like
Pinkie
their
Pie
own
with
powers.
her
Yeah,
pinky senses and her with the stairs. Yep. It's kind of cool.
fun. Yeah.
So do you have any fan theories about the end with her fang tooth? You think it's going to come back or no?
I think it was just a fun little, like, this is how we wrap up a horror-based episode. I don't think it's necessarily going to come back, but it'd be really surprising and fun if it did. You know, I think about these ponies, and I can't believe I never thought about it before, but they are kind of, like, you could almost put them into D&D roles, you know, like the animal lover of nature, oh my God, it's
Druid.
blanking on me. Druid. Yeah, that would be Fluttershy all the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The bard would probably be Pinkie Pie.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah. I mean, the knights would probably be, I'm going to go with, honestly, maybe this isn't the right choice. I would probably go with Rainbow Dash as like a knight role, I think.
Okay.
I hope they do a D&D episode because I feel
You think
like,
they will?
I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be interesting if they went that route. Because it just dawned on me when we watched this episode, I was like, they're all kind of D&D like roles. Like they would fit in nicely there. Oh my God, that'd be so fun. Anyway, another topic.
Anyway.
But it was fun to transition over from, you know, us doing We Watch RAYNE to fanning out My Little Ponies and feeling like this is the most appropriate episode for us.
Just for a nice little transition, you know?
Yeah. And it made vampires lovely.
Exactly. And so now we're just going to get all the Whedon people to come over to watch My Little Pony and let's introduce them to this episode first. Maybe they'll like it.
Gotta jump over to 2 different networks. Unless you're watching on Patreon, in which case you don't have to do anything. Just sit and enjoy.
Nope. Just enjoy. But we still got a bunch more to watch. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for fanning out with us this week.
Fans out.